How are you, in the afternoon, the Saturday afternoon? And thank you for coming in, especially it's a weekend, right? So now today I'm going to cover about lessons from a professional mover's experience. So my company is One Trade Professional Movers, and our tagline is we treat your move like ours. So today I'm going to give you lots of information. So please bear with me for those who have already know, but those who are new to my company, this is something that you can learn from our experience. Okay, so what is common stresses of the moving? And I think most of the people will feel very stressful, right? If you have to move your house, you get a bigger home, or you have to, especially those expatriates, we have to move as and when. So why are people so afraid of moving, and what makes them so stressful? First, I think is whether or not you can get a trusty, worthy movers, right? Because this is very important. If you get somebody that is not trustworthy, you will have a lot of bad encounters, right? So this is very important about this point. And of course, it's about another thing is about undecisiveness of what to bring to your new place, right? Because once you get the keys, you're so excited and you want to move everything. But on the other hand, you also need to see whether your items that you want to move, whether it suits your house, and also even especially your personal content. What kind of things that you would like to move over? It's like this word called garbage out, right? But this case for the movie is actually garbage in and garbage into your new place as well. And of course, some people do not have enough time to pack if you have to move urgently to your new place. So this is, all that, stress, people may have. And of course, no time to unpack after you move to your new place. Somehow it's so messy. You cannot find your things after your move. And of course, as I mentioned, what other horror stories about moving house, right? If you don't get a trusty movers, you get damages of your furniture, loss of items, even theft, and delay or no show. Do you know why people, movers don't show up? It is because when they come to your place, they give you a very low cost, and they promise you they will do this, on the day. But in the end, they never come. They never turn up. Do you know why? Out there in the market is so competitive for the moving, and the movers don't show up is because they have a better price when they get it. So they will sort of like trick you into confirming their orders with you. And duration are too long. Why? Because some cheaper movers will give like 2 people for your move, right? And then they will take the whole day, and you're like going to be very tired, right? Looking at them moving yourself. So and of course, hidden costs. So what kind of hidden costs will there be? Hidden costs like climbing the staircase, even like something that you unexpected. Give you an example. You will see when you move your house, typically you have to put them into the proper place, right? Like in the living room, sofa, your dining table, and even like bedrooms, right? You have to put those things to the original place. But some movers don't. They just put everything in the house, in the middle of the house, and then they just leave. So when they ask you to put them in, they ask for extra cost. So this is one of the example of a hidden cost, and so you have to make sure that these are all being captured in upfront during the original planning. So what about my 3 moving tips for today, right? So as mentioned, source for the right reliable movers, and obtain at least minimum 3 quotes, right, to compare. And always ask for physical site survey rather than videos, because videos, you may not know what are the hidden areas that the movers don't see, and can create a lot of conflicts on the actual day. And of course, best to go with word of mouth, because referrals are, because they have already done the move before with the movers, and obviously you will always get a lot of how does movers do their job, right? So, and of course, doing Google search review is also one of the things that you can look at how these movers perform. And of course, I mentioned there's also a lot of cheap packages. Don't trick by the gimmicks. Some movers can quote as cheap as $200 per truck versus $500 per truck. So these are the kind of sources of information that you need to find out. And of course, the other tips is to do regular housekeeping. Now, don't do your housekeeping only when you want to move your house. You can start doing regular housekeeping, and it's like becoming a habit, right? Throw all the things that you don't want or give it away. And of course, moving checklist is important because this is at least you don't miss out any single, items, or even checklist what to do 3 months before, 2 months before, 1 week before, and etc. So it's always a good idea to get a moving checklist on hand. So now the next item is to know what are the costs of the moving, what items are that you impact you, right? So I mean the cost component. So of course the type of service. So example, if you have budgets, right, and you have people to help you do the move, you can do a DIY, which is know yourself. And of course you can rent the lorries. It's very cheap. People charge by per hour basis, right? And of course the other one, the most commonly one will be just relocation services. The movers will come and do all the packing and of the bulky furniture, moving and over to your new place. Now, of course, the last one is a one-stop solution, which includes the packing of the content, unpacking. So this is a one-stop, even including disposal of your unwanted furniture. So this is, the type of service does really matter about your cost. So the next item will be complexity, time and complexity. Know what furniture that you are moving that will cost you extra, okay? Okay, example of the wardrobes, right, that you have at home that you wanted to bring. But first, you need to think about what kind of wardrobes you have at home. Sliding door wardrobes need to dismantle and fix it up, so it will cost you a little bit extra. And like even 3-door wardrobes, there are some that can be dismantled into 2 pieces, and some you can't. You have to actually dismantle them part by part. If you look at this kind, right, you have to dismantle part by part, and you will take double or triple the time of a normal wardrobe that can be just split into 2 pieces. So this kind of wardrobe is going to be costly if you have them. So today, if you are buying furniture, try not to get sliding door wardrobe if you are always moving around, okay? And of course, beds, right? Storage beds, double-decker beds, this kind of beds are actually very difficult to dismantle, and it takes time. So remember, anything that dismantle, it will cost you time and cost you money. Dining tables, heavy marble tables will also be give you some cost built in there as well. And of course, antique furniture, refrigerator. Why? Because the fridge that is big and bulky, it cannot even exit your kitchen door or even your main door. So you have to dismantle, it costs you as well. And of course, other heavy stuff like piano and safe as well. These are all under complexity of the items. And of course, accessibility is one of the areas in Singapore right now. A lot of condos don't have immediate loading area, so you have to move out, through the basement, car park, and it actually costs because we need a lot of people to do the moving for you. Okay. So this is accessibility. Some people charge like per truck, right? How much is the additional accessibility of the moving? Now, as a typical journey for moving, I'm just going to quickly run through. So, you have to plan for your move, do the packing yourself, at least 1 to 2 months before. Inform, the authorities or even the respective, banks, whatever. I'll cover this later. And of course, moving to do this in 1 to 2 weeks. So what I'm trying to do here is to help you to plan so that you can save money. So as I mentioned a little bit, you have to decide what kind of furniture to move, or if you don't want to move them, you can just donate or sell. And of course, scheduling the move and weekend, some of the movers charge differently as well. And of course, donation, right? So these are the areas that you can donate to Project Dignity for the books. You can go to Meta and also furniture, Salvation Armies, and etc. And selling a carousel and cash converter, because it's another area that you can, clear your stuff earlier. And some people do garage sale, even on Facebook as well. And of course, recycle your items that you have at home as a packing materials. So this will be helping you to save you to plan early. Now, make time to packing. So as I say, pack early. You can always start to pack those things that you don't use often from the storeroom, then study room, of course, the living room, it will be the last thing area. And of course, what to pack. Decluttering technique is one of very famous. So you put everything of the similar items together, and then you can then pack them up onto the carton boxes. And how to pack. So always place the liquid items in the plastic bags, and of course mix heavy and light items in one box so that you won't make them handleless, right? Because heavy item or in a one whole box, like books and everything in one box, is very, very, very heavy. So you can actually buy a transparent garbage bag for your folded clothes, so that it's easier for you to unpack as well. So of course, informing authorities, these are the areas that you have to inform. And of course, confirming the move with the movers in writing. Make sure that you get a confirmation in writing, not verbally, okay? And of course, moving, relaxing, preparation, get the movers to, prepare for the move and all the necessary areas. Resources, you have to get your own resources as well. At least minimum 2 person to help you, one in the current location and the other one in the old new location, and so that the person must be able to decide where to place your items, okay? And of course, things that you need to bring your own, right? Especially if good to prepare at least some clothing for you to use 2 days, because you may not know what happened, right? You cannot find your things, and then you have to go out. So it's good to pack a luggage of your own stuff. And okay, so just want to a little bit introduce about our company. So this is our movers is 138 professional movers, and this is 138 in Chinese means a lifetime of prosperity powered by positivity. So I'm not going to go through a lot on this, just the intro. And of course, this is our values, care with speed and diligence, because we care towards our clients, our employees, our community, because we use a lot of recycled materials. And of course, we have intelligent solutions that can help you do the moving faster. And these are the services that we provide. Okay, we typically provide everything over here. And so just what makes us different from the from other movers, right? So we have a preparation day that can actually do partial moving services that we do 1 day before. We do the preparation of your items. 80% of the things will be packed. Of course, honest pricing. We are very transparent in the pricing. So we wrap the furniture with care using our comforters and our mobile wardrobe solution, which is a lot of clients like it. And so we have crews with over 15 years of experience, and also professional permanent staff. Ladies packers to help you to pack your delegates, furniture, the fragile items. And that is our specialty as well. And of course, environmental friendly, we using mobile wardrobe and comforters. So much so about why, because as I mentioned, we will usually plan with you. We'll detail site surveys, we provide moving checklists, we secure the dates before we go down to do a quotes with you. Okay, and of course, we mentioned about preparation day, dismantling furniture, so that your moving is at least 80% ready before your actual day. So we do a packing with at least 4 to 8 ladies packers, because we wanted to have it in pairs. We work in like 2 person in the kitchen, 2 person in the living room, and 2 person in the bedrooms, so that you will be more efficient in finishing your job. Okay, so we do it in hours and not in days or weeks. Okay, and of course, unpacking. That we do content placement, removing all the packing materials, and then you can actually use your home can be back to where you can actually settle down on the actual day of the move. These are some of our feedback that we got from our clients. So I can share the link to our Google review for people who wanted to look for trustworthy movers. And these are the other packing services recently by Jackie Wu, who uses so not only expatriates use our service, local, who are very busy men, they're looking for hands-free moving services. And we do have storage services as well. And just going to show you my tool. I don't know whether I have the time to play the video.
Well, you have 1 more minute.
Just play this short video and okay. Okay, so with that, right, I want to close this. Sorry, you see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
So this is my contact. You can scan my QR code, and for people who reach out to me for today's offer, a 5% referral fees to everybody who reach out to me for moving or any referrals. So thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Wow. I love how you have empowered us with ideas on tips and strategies and how we can actually prepare better for the next move.